K-pop is a billion-dollar industry where big groups like BTS, Blackpink, Twice, Red Velvet, and many more are dominating the music charts and are breaking records left and right. No pun intended there. But behind the glitz and glamour, there's a very dark industry that exploits and uses their idols for their own advantage. The K-pop industry has many problems, but for today's video, we'll only be focusing on how the industry sexualizes and objectifies female idols. Before we go into the video, I just want to say that in this video, I'll only be focusing or talking about female idols, but this does not mean in any way saying that male idols are not sexualized. But for today's video, I thought I would only be focusing on female idols. But if you do want me to make a video about how male idols are sexualized in the industry, then I'll be more than ready to make one. With that out of the way, this is your girl Tisu. Welcome to my tea shop. Make yourself at home, grab yourself your tea, and let's get started with today's video. What do you mean by sexualization? I first want to tell what the real meaning of the word is because I've seen a lot of people call anything as sexualization and throw the word around. So the definition that I found on Wikipedia is that sexualization is a term that is used to make something sexual in character. This can happen to both male and female. The modern term sexualization tracks back its roots in the beginning of the mid-19th century, where this term was used by English language writers to refer the assignment of gendered frame to a particular object, such as the gendering of nouns. The history. A lot of people think that this problem of the K-pop industry sexualizing their female idols is only a recent thing when K-pop started becoming more internationally. But actually, this has been a problem since the first generation of K-pop. The only difference is that only now people are talking about it, how wrong this is. In the first generation of K-pop, till what I know, there were two major girl group concepts of the first generation that were the cute innocent girl concept, and the second was a more sexier concept. I don't think the sexier concept was as popular as the innocent schoolgirl concept because I see more girl groups portray that kind of image, but the sexy girl concept did have its large number of male fans because of the male gaze. If you don't know what the male gaze is well, verywellmind.com defines the male gaze as a way of portraying and looking at women that empowers men while sexualizing and diminishing women. So as you can see, this has been a problem for a long time. Sexualization of female idols. Sexualization is more of an umbrella term. There's not just one way that a person can get sexualized. There are multiple ways. So I thought I would go through how many I can in this video. Disclaimer, I do want to say that sexualization of person does not mean a person who is an adult and is okay with showing that much skin and does not care what other people think about that. I just wanted to clear this before I go into the next part of the video. First, FabCam. This one I've personally seen a lot of people talking about this, so you probably know what it is. But if you don't know what a FabCam is well, basically it's an inappropriate fan cam, usually trying to show their idol's underwear or chest. This is literally exploiting women at its peak. I even feel uncomfortable talking about this, so how do you think the idols who are in this video will feel when they see these videos? Now, it doesn't matter what age you are, but they even do this to underage idols. Also, even though you should not be restricted about what you should be wearing just because someone else is a pervert, but still, stylists should not give idols such uncomfortable clothing, which is also the second reason of how the K-pop industry sexualizes female idols. Second, clothing. Now, just like I said in the FabCam part, you shouldn't be restricted on what you should be wearing just because of someone else. But you do have to agree with me that K-pop stylists give a lot of uncomfortable outfit to these idols, which a lot of times are short or show a lot of skin that the idol wearing it might get uncomfortable. And they even style this like underage idols like this. And just take an example of Nancy from Momoland and her two short shorts, or with Hyuna from Itzy with her revealing outfits. And this is the main reason of how the K-pop industry sexualizes their female idols. Third, fanfiction. What is fanfiction? Well, fanfiction, as described by Urban Dictionary, is when someone takes either the story or a character or both of a certain piece of work, whether it be a novel, TV show, movie, etc., and create their own story based on it. Sometimes people will take characters from one movie and put them in another, which is called a crossover. These fanfics are mostly only about male idols, but that doesn't mean that female idols don't deal with this. The reason why this is a problem is that unlike book or movie characters, these K-pop idols are human, and a lot of these stories are very sexual and graphic. A lot of them involve very disturbing things like rape, sexual abuse, kidnapping. The basic idea is that because they are your bias, they can do anything they want to you or to anybody else. Apart from this, the other disturbing thing is that there are a lot of people who support this. Like, for example, I've seen this YouTuber, and I won't mention their name, but anyway, so they made this video of them reading a fanfic made by their fans involving them and two other EXO members. The story was super sexual, and the video really made me really uncomfortable. And what made me even more uncomfortable is that this YouTuber was supporting like there was nothing wrong with it. This kind of behavior. Just imagine how you would feel if someone wrote a very graphic fanfic about you and some other person who you don't even know. These fanfic are a really big problem in the K-pop community. Underage idols. Now, sexualization of idols is already bad on its own, but what makes it even worse is that this also happens to idols who are underage. Now, the age in Korea when you consider an adult is 19, but a lot of these idols who I'm going to talk about right now are under that age. Imagine being 16, 17, or even 18 and being told to wear very short and revealing outfits. It's already bad that these idols are put under the competitive K-pop race, but on top of that, now they're even getting sexualized by creepy men who are much older than them. Like I said in the Fab Cam part, idols like Nancy of Momoland, Hyuna of itzy, and Chewie from Twice are frequently sexualized by their male fans. Like how Chewie was in that now famous LG ad when she was just 16. These are more popular and recent examples, but this has also happened in the second generation. Like an example could be Hyuna from Wonder Girls. When she was in Wonder Girls, she was told by JYP to add more sexy as she was dubbed as a sexy member in the group. Mind you, she was just 14, and these are just some of the examples out of millions. Conclusion. So my motive for this video was just to talk about this major problem in the industry of sexualization and objectifying women for their own advantage. I know that this has been talked about a lot, but I still thought that this is important to talk about. What I'm trying to say is that by watching this video, I hope you could get a little bit of information, as women should be treated like humans, not only in the entertainment industry, but in other areas as well. So that concludes today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. This is more of a serious video, and I know that's different from my other videos, but I thought I would make this video as I'm very opinionated about this topic. So that's why I made this video. If you want to, then you can follow me on my Instagram. My Instagram username is @lovetissue. Again, thank you so much for watching and visiting my tea shop. I hope you visit again soon sometime. See you guys in my next video. Bye!